Hi, I'm Jill Siegel, Vice President of Business Intelligence and Research at Xandr. And in this three-part video series, we'll look at the modern advertising landscape and what our research has told us about consumers' media habits and engagement. Now, if you think of all the ways you could watch, read, and listen to the content you enjoy, you'll realize we have access to so many devices and applications that allow us to make instantly these connections. The average US home owns more than 10 connected devices, and the general population spends almost 4 hours per day on their mobile devices. But with so many ways to connect and so many premium content options, how do brands and advertisers break through the noise? And that's why we talked to the consumers themselves to get the answer. We visited real-life viewers in their homes to talk about how they read, watch, view, and ultimately relate to content. We're living in an era of unprecedented change for consumers and marketers, but one thing remains constant, and that's time. Time is the new currency of consumer engagement. Surprisingly, we found that the platform on which they're watching, reading, or engaging with was the least contributing factor to an ad's relevance. First, an ad must be relevant in the moment that it appears. And ultimately, regardless of whether they're binging shows on the weekend or checking their phones constantly throughout the day, content in all of its many forms and definitions is part of a consumer's routine and is extremely important to them. For marketers, it has never been more important to figure out when is the right moment to reach a consumer. And we learned that while 70% of consumers dislike when an ad interrupts what they're doing, they like when an ad fits with what they're watching, listening, and reading. But you don't have to take my word for it. Here's what we heard straight from consumers themselves.
Sometimes there's ads for universities, Well, that doesn't pertain to me, so I'll scroll right by it. But if it's an ad maybe for clothing or shoes, sometimes I'll look into it, because those shoes are cute, or that shirt is cute, or that necklace is cute, So I think it's what pertains to me.
Time is valuable, relevance matters. And in our next episode, we'll look at how consumers feel about being a part of the new value exchange in advertising.